Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to episode number 3 of the Juice Road to Glory here on College Bowl 26. In the last episode, we chose our school, which was the Ohio State University. Unfortunately, we were the third string quarterback that season. They had a transfer. Rocco Becht had transferred in from the first season, so he was the starter. Then we were obviously behind Julian Sayin, and then we were the third. We made it to the college ball playoffs and won a playoff game on the road at UCLA, and I think we won another. Yeah, we played Oregon, didn't we? And we beat Oregon. And then we lost in the semifinals of the playoffs. But it's year number 2 of our career. We picked up a red shirt as well, so we're a freshman red shirt. We are stayed at Ohio State during the offseason because I thought maybe we'd have a good chance of becoming the starter. We actually are still QB3 as of right now, but we have a big QB2 battle right now as we open up the episode with Julian Sayin. So I think it's Julian Sayin, whoever it is. We have a big QB2 battle, and maybe during this episode we can win that starting job. If not, then obviously we're going to have to transfer because we got to play at some point, but I think there's a good chance we could start here at Ohio State. But we got to win that QB2 spot first. So let's go and do that. If you're going to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go see if we can win the QB2 job. So here we are. It is the start of season number 2 here at Ohio State. Obviously, this is like the 4th season, or maybe the 3rd season of into the universe, into the save. We're in 2027. We currently are... How much of an overall? I can't see what that says. Does that say 86? The coach trust and the lettering or the numbering is messing it up. So let's just take a look at the stats, I guess. We are at 86 overall. And as you can see, we have no career stats because we haven't played yet. But we are a freshman red shirt this season. And the depth chart is as follows. We are the number 3 quarterback on this list. They brought in a freshman in the recruiting class this past year, Cameron Moffitt, who happens to be number 2. So we're going to be going up against him for the QB2 battle. But at 86 overall, if we can build us some skill points, we might be passing Julian Sayin very, very soon. Can I take a look at the coach trust? Can I see the coach trust at all? No, I can't. I must not be able to see that just yet. Maybe it's in player info? No, I don't know. I wanted to see the coach trust to see how far away we were from Sayin. But here is what our grades or what our ratings have looked like. We upgraded a lot into accuracy because we were very low in accuracy. We upgraded a few into IQ, some into power, some into elusiveness. Our quickness is about to be capped out. So obviously we're going to be putting into these. But I haven't really gone into any of the skill abilities like dot or option king. We probably need to get some physical abilities if we want to be a dominant quarterback at the college level. So I'm going to have to remember to spend some skill points on that and not just on the actual rating upgrades. But let's get into it. Let's open up the video with a QB2 position battle. See if we can take down the true freshman, Moffitt, and become the second quarterback, the backup quarterback on this depth chart. Because if we aren't able to do that, then obviously we're going to have to transfer in the offseason. So this is win 2 out of 3 games for the QB2 battle. We have to beat 4,000 points is what Moffitt put up, which is just diabolically bad. So I would assume we can do that pretty simply. I say that, and then probably things are going to go badly. Now, we don't have Jeremiah Smith, and we don't have Mylan Graham. I couldn't remember his name for a second. And we don't have Brandon Ennis. All 3 of those guys graduated or went to the draft, either one. So we do not have any of them on the team. But we still have some solid players that are going to get us some good touchdowns throughout our career. That's a big touchdown right there. I'm going to have to put this in a spot where I can get some big points because we're at 2,700 right now. I'm going to go out of the backfield here to the running back. He's going to catch it, get up the field, 3,500 points. Yeah, we're looking, unless I throw a crazy interception or something, we should be able to just naturally beat 4,000. It seems like Moffitt is not as good as I am. And there is the bronze earned. We have passed 4,000. Now all we have to do is not throw a pick, and we should be good to go. But the only problem is they're not giving me great routes at the goal line. There we go. That's a decent route. Let's just go on the little curl. Hit that. 4,400. Yeah, we're pretty comfortable right now. I don't even think there is a way that I could lose this. That's a beautiful battle, or beautiful throw right in there. We got 5,000 now. I might even get a little crazy here and throw this post. Boom, right there. Beautiful throw and a better catch. That's up to 7,000 points. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling. Get in the end zone. Spin move. Why would you spin in there? What are you doing? Why would you spin that? Okay, so we won for the first battle. Now all we have to do is win the second one, which is the Scramble Survive. We've played this one before, not in this Dynasty or in this Road to Glory, but we have played this before with the Kenny Guyton. Not Kenny Guyton, Kenny George. Why are you so fast? Let's get that other. Okay, we should be able to hit circle here once we get the 500, and we do. Boom. So we got both 500s, and we got the touchdown. These Ohio State defensive linemen don't play, that's for sure. Oh, God, he's fast, but we should be able to get around him. If somebody follows me, if I can get that away, darn it. We got the 500, but I could not get the throw off because he got too quickly, and you just hurdled my offensive lineman. Who are you? This is practice, big dog. You got to chill. Ugh. Heaving it to the end zone, almost caught. That guy's got to chill. This is practice. You do not need to be hurdling your own teammates here. We are in a little bit of a pickle. We're going to take a sack. I didn't know where to go. That guy, 95, is a menace. He should not be that fast, but he is that fast. Okay. I don't really know where to go here. I'm in trouble now. Yeah, I'm in real big trouble. Oh, I split the D! I split the D! Oh, that's impressive. Throw across body. The flick of the wrist. Beautiful. We didn't win it, but we do get a beautiful 8,000. That was a pretty good thing there. If we would have scored the touchdown the last time, we would have gotten it for sure. This is now option attack, which I wish it wasn't. I wish I didn't have to put my faith in the CPU to try to get us this 5,000. Because if we aren't able to beat this, then we're not going to be the quarterback, the backup quarterback. And we're not looking too good here. The Buckeye defense is amazing. Come on, man. Just let me have this. Just let me be the backup quarterback here. Can I outrun him? Good block from the running back. That gets us a touchdown. Huge block from the running back. Toss a little flip out there, and that's going to be a touchdown as well. That was a nice little pitch. And we're already up to 4,000. Okay, thankfully Moffitt is not super good, so he didn't give us like a tough points to beat or something. Oh my God, whoever this guy is, he's reading this like crazy. Chill, big dog, chill. We're down to 39,000 now because we're taking some big losses. We got to do something here. We're going to hand it out to the running back. Maybe he can outrun him. Yes, that's a huge touchdown. That should get us over the 5,000, and it does. Now we just can't afford to take any unnecessary losses here. We'll flip that out to the running back. He should have the touchdown, and he does. He's faster than everybody else. 7,000, that's comfortable. We are now QB2. No matter what happens, there's no way we can lose enough points in 3 seconds to lose this start or the second job. But we have earned ourselves the backup quarterback job. We are no longer QB3 on the depth chart. Boom! The battle has been won. Which means we might get ourselves on the field a little bit. We might actually play a little bit here, depending on if we blow out teams or not. Okay, so we have seen the coach trust now. We're almost to 2,200. We are almost to 2,200. How far away is Julian saying? He's only at 4,800. That is very, very doable. That is very, very doable. We could get a QB1 battle here. And if we don't, we got fan favorite deactivated. That's not good. If we don't end up getting it, I mean, is Julian Saint a senior this year? He's a junior redshirt. So depending on how we play this year, we should, regardless of if we win the job or not, we should be able to be the starter next year. And if we're the starter next year, that means that we're going to have the best opportunity to be the best quarterback we can be the Heisman Trophy winner, all that kind of good stuff. But we got to get there first. Now that we're quarterback number 2, We kind of got to focus a little bit more on our XP. Over the course of last year, while we were sitting on the bench, we were able to get our leadership really, really high. We had it into the excellent, but it has dropped to underneath the excellent into just high. But we also got to remember to spend some points into academics. I know it's annoying. I don't want to do it myself, but we have to make sure that we don't fail and become academically ineligible, because that would be very, very awkward if we did that. That would be very bad. We'd probably get kicked out of school, and we don't want to do that. So even though we didn't come here to play school, we do technically have to play school a little bit so that we can still be on the team. And by be on the team and play school, I mean we're just going to hire somebody to do this for us, like real college athletes do. So that's what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be studying ourselves. We're going to be studying. Technically, it's just going to be some nerd bookworm who's going to be doing the homework for us. Now, should we practice, or should we just simulate practice? I'm not sure. Let's do pocket presents. We'll do a couple. We'll see how much coach trust we can earn. We might just be better off simulating the practices like we did last year. And maybe just hope that Saiyan graduates, and then we can take the job next year. Although I don't really... Oop, that hit me. I pressed the wrong button there. Okay, I'm a little bit flustered now. I don't really want to sit in the bench 2 years. I feel like we can win the starting job this season from Julian Saiyan. I do feel that regardless of what happens this year, we will be a starting quarterback next year. It's just a matter of if it's going to be here or if it's going to be a transfer somewhere else. Because Saiyan most definitely is leaving. And I would think that we're going to be the starter next year. We've upped to bronze. We don't have much time left. There we go. That's pretty good. We need to earn the coach trust. And there we go. Boom. So we got 1,100. Oh, we were so close to silver. We only earned 50 coach trust there. I feel like it'd be better off simulated. I'm not sure what the base amount of coach trust you get when you simulate. But we are past 2,200 now, which is pretty sick. We're starting to unlock different things. We've got the Bowling Green game. Do we play this? Do we play in this game? I don't know. I mean, it's Bowling Green. Are we really gonna be in a close battle? It feels like we could blow this team out and maybe they put us in and get some reps. That'd be pretty nice if we could do that. I guess we'll find out. Let's see what happens. Continue playing. If we can blow out Bowling Green and maybe get a little bit of playtime in the fourth quarter or something, that'd be pretty nice. But we're in a 7-7 battle at halftime. 10-7. 10-10. Why is Bowling Green battling with us? What is happening? We win 17-10 against Bowling Green. That is not good. I'm not quite sure what Julian Sain's doing, but that is a rough one. You're winning 17-10 at home against Bowling Green? All right. Well, I'm not the starter, so I can't say anything about it. I feel like we're going to simulate practices just to make it go a little faster. I think that'll work. Now we take on FCSEs. I mean, we got to play against FCSEs, right? You got to think that we're playing against them. Although I've never played against this team in College Bowl 26, so it'd be nice to play against them, or at least see them. We are now into the excellent leadership, but we will continue to spend in our academics because we got to make sure that we we got clear-headed activated. I thought they were going to reactivate fan favorite. We got to be in this. We got to be in this game. There's no way that we don't get in against FCS East. There's simply no way. Kind of a cupcake schedule at the beginning of the season for Ohio State. No longer is the home and home against Texas, that's for sure. Okay, come on, Buckeyes. Do not screw me here and have a close game against FCS East. There we go. 14-0, 21-0. This is what I thought it was going to happen against Bowling Green. It's 31-0. Are we going to get in? 38-0. We are going to get in our first ever action as a Buckeye. Oh, baby. We are finally on the field at Ohio Stadium. We stood by. We waited out the year. We took that red shirt on the chin. And we are ready to go. They want us to do RPOs. I'm not a big fan of the RPOs. And playing in the games is going to get us even more XP or even more coach trust than playing in practice. So why'd you juke out? You got to cut inside. What are you doing? See, we're earning plus 250 every single time, basically. Ooh, I got one wide open right there. First pass as a Buckeye is completed. 22 yards for the Juice. That's 265 coach trust. Oh, we're gonna be gaining on Julian Sain within no time. We are gonna be the starter in no time. That's 265 right there. Let's see. What should we go for? PA crossers, maybe? We got to remember that's pretty difficult to scramble outside the pocket. But I might have something here. Can I float that in? Of course I can. Why would I even ask if I could throw it? Because of course I can throw it. Beautiful throw. Yeah, we're getting that coach trust, baby. We are getting that coach. Give me that coach trust. You know you want to have me as a starter. You know you got somebody special waiting in the wings. FCS East takes an injury. Michael Parkwood. Ooh, a little read option possibly? This might be our first chance to show our legs. We're going to keep it, obviously. And we're going to score a touchdown. Juice has scored a touchdown for the Buckeyes. His first career touchdown as an Ohio State Buckeye is a rushing touchdown. It's very fitting. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's huge. That's going to get us a ton of coach trust. All right, the defense allows a touchdown, or a field goal, I mean. But we're hot, and we have a rushing touchdown already. I mean, come on. It doesn't get sweeter than that. We're probably going to get to the 2-minute warning here. Jet touch pass action. I don't mind a little jet touch pass. That gets me some passing yards. Let's call a little jet touch pass to Black here. He's going to get it. He's got a lot of room. Get around the corner! He couldn't get around the corner, but he does get a decent gain there. If he just had a little bit more speed, he gets around that corner. He probably has a touchdown even. Are they going to read this? I don't care if they're going to read it because I got more wheels than they got reads. Look at the Juice go! I'm an athlete! Oh, I got caught from behind. I got caught from behind. I thought I was going to have a beauty of a score. I thought I was going to have an absolute goated rushing touchdown. I mean, put that on the highlight reel. That would have been super sick. It was still a great run, but it could have been even better. We'll go another jet touch pass because these are simple that have chances to get big yards, and it counts for my passing. So I don't have to risk an incompletion, and I still get passing yards. So pretty sick. Handoff. Running back juke move. It's a pretty nasty juke there. Just a little sidestep action. And without being able to like hot route and audible, it's tough to just have to come in here and call run plays. But we're getting some yardage. We're moving the football decently. Although on second and goal, they want me to run it again. Hand off to the running back. He's got room. Cut it inside. He's down to the 1. Emmett Meeks down at the 1. I think it only can be one thing. I think it has to be read option, Juice carries, touchdown number 2. There it is. Read option, Juice carries, touchdown number 2 for the Juice. And we salute the Buckeye faithful. Oh, this has been a huge game. Our debut, and they want us to just come out here and kneel the football. We can do that. Well, you lose like 1 yard on the ground, but it doesn't matter because we came in a blowout scenario and performed unbelievably well, scoring the final 2 touchdowns of the game. 58 yards through the air, no interceptions, 2 touchdowns on the ground, 100% completion percentage. Yeah, we were unstoppable against FCS East. And that's just a little taste. That's just a little taste of what we got coming whenever we're able to start. Look at that coach trust go on. The levels are going crazy. Where's the coach trust at? Give me that coach trust update, baby. Oh, look at us fly. We're going to catch Julian Sane in no time if we're playing games, actually. Look at that. We're already almost at 2,800. And then he's just at 4,800. So we're only 2,000 away once we get to 2,800. Woo! Pretty awesome week 2 game. We finally got on the field and played as a Buckeye. Oh, it feels good. I knew we had to get in that game. There was no way we weren't going to get in. Oh, here we go. Coach Day says he just wanted to let me know that the entire coach staff has been really pleased with you lately. Yes. Yes, coach. That's what I'm talking about. The coach trust gets a little bit higher. Oh, we take on number 3 Alabama? That's a crazy game. Who scheduled that game? I wouldn't mind a few extra NIL deals, but we're not getting any NIL offers. We'll get our leadership up a little bit more, and we will try to get that fan favorite activated again. I mean, we're not going to play in this game unless for some reason we blow out Alabama. I doubt that's going to happen. So this is probably going to be a Julian Sane game. But another home game against an Alabama team that is number 3 in the country. This is not going to be easy. We'll see what the team's got. What a crazy game to schedule. It's 7-0 Alabama. 10-0 Alabama. 10-7. 17-7. 17-14. Come on, Bucks. 24-14. 24-21. Come on, Buckeyes. 24-24. 31-24. Come on, Buckeyes. 31-31. Come on, you can do it. Win the game at the end. We're in overtime. It's 38-38, 46-38, 4. Do we win? What happened? We win in overtime. 46-44. Oh my God. What a game. Julian Sane is having a crash out right now. He's so happy. Oh my God. What a game. Overtime against the number 3 Bama. Roll Tide, baby. That's crazy. And we win it in, I think it was double overtime actually is what we wanted in. What a game. That would have been a crazy game to watch. It wouldn't have been good for me as a Buckeye fan. My heart would have been in my throat the whole game, but at least we came out on top. What a week 4 game that was. Ooh, okay, so Mary Porter comes by and she says that we have a big test in government. Okay. Our office is open. Are you going to come in and study? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna study. I gotta study. We gotta make sure that we are keeping our grades up so that we can stay on the field and potentially be the starter pretty soon. So we'll get our grades up. We'll spend more in academics. Game against Minnesota. I'm gonna simulate. Because now that I'm number 2, I'm worried that we're going to blow out a team they're going to put me in. And I want to play those games. I want to play those moments. So I got to jump in. I feel like I got to jump in every time. I don't want to miss a moment and have it simulate some stats for me. You never know when they're going to put you in. You never know when we're going to blow out a team. But this is the first road game of the year for us. We have not been on the road at all yet. We're going to Minnesota to take on the Golden Gophers. Up 3-0. 6-0. Only field goals so far for us. Our offense can't get moving. Another field goal. What is going on here? Another field goal. We can only score field goals against Minnesota. That's crazy. They score a touchdown. We hold on to win 12-7. The offense did not play well at all, but we do win. Man, 4 field goals is not going to win you a lot of games. I mean, you have that performance after coming out with the game against Alabama the week prior. Woo, maybe it took a lot out of us that we weren't prepared for, but that is a win is a win, but you're not gonna beat a lot of teams 12-7. Minnesota just happened to not be very good as well, so got lucky there. How do we do in our grades? Yes, we got a good grade, and we have the midterms in week 8. Our GPA gets a big boost, or a moderate boost, but we're going up. I have a big presentation coming up in health science right before midterms. Okay, well, we're going to work on it, because remember, we got to keep those grades up if we want to stay academically eligible. We get that fan favorite activated again. That's beautiful. That's what we've been looking for. We got our bye week here. We'll do some simulating practice. We'll go to the weekly agenda, get our stamina spent. We'll buy the stuff here. We'll buy that. And we'll go into the leadership. All right. We are now at degrees for academics. And we should do well on that presentation or whatever because we spent the 2 energy to work on it. So should do pretty well there during our bye week. We got a 3.6 GPA this season. Yes, we got an A. Beautiful on the science, the health science. So our GPA gets another small boost. And we're taking on number 13, Nebraska. Oof, okay. Number 13, Nebraska comes to town. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to do the agenda. Let's get the grades up. We're now into flying colors. Awesome. We got that 3.6 GPA. We got our coach happiness at the highest it can be. Oh, I think it's the highest. Maybe it can go even higher than that. We can't really upgrade our player. We only have 1 skill point so far. So we can't really do too much. Even the physicals are 3, 4, 2, stuff like that. So we can't really do much there. So let's jump into this game against Nebraska and see if we can win. I mean, I hope it's a better performance than the Minnesota game. But this one's back at home. This is weird scheduling. We had like 3 straight home games. Then we went to Minnesota. Now we're coming back home here for Nebraska. A lot of home games early in the season, but it's a night game against Nebraska. Okay. A night game against the Cornhuskers. Can we come out on top? They lead 3-0. We get a touchdown, 7-3, 10-7. 17-7, 17-14. Come on, boys. There we go. 21-17, 21-20. Come on, Bucks. 24-20. Oh, 29-32. We win. Oh, my God. This team is Cardiac City. Another win. Julian Sayin. I almost don't want to take the spot from him. Julian Sayin is the comeback kid. He had the nail-biter heart attack game against Alabama in double overtime, and now he's got that one walk-off against Nebraska. I mean, what are we talking about? Not walk-off, but comeback against Nebraska. I mean, that's a crazy performance. He's going nuclear right now. And we're just sitting on the bench enjoying the ride. And now we take on Oregon, who did beat us in the regular season last year, but we beat them. We got our revenge back in the playoffs at the end of last season. So we'll see if we can beat them here in the regular season. Spending our leadership, get our degrees up, get more into leadership. We got that +5 happiness now. Yeah, we are cooking as a teammate. And we take on the Oregon Ducks. We have to go to Eugene. Autzen Stadium is a dangerous place to go. I'm a little bit terrified of this game, especially the way that we've been playing against some of these tough teams. I don't know if this time it's going to work out in our favor for a comeback victory. We're going to have to win right away if we want to come out and win this game. We'll see what happens, though. 3-0 Oregon. Come on, Bucks. We're not doing much. It's 10-0 Oregon. 10-7, 10-10. Come on, Bucks. Come on, Bucks. 17-10 Ducks. I don't think it's going to happen this time. 17-7, never mind. Overtime, 2017. Did we win? What happened? No, they beat us 23-20 in overtime. Oh, I can't believe it. We just can't beat the Ducks unless it's the playoffs. Oh, I thought we did it. We got the field goal in overtime, but they scored a touchdown to win it in overtime. That's crazy. I thought we had it done. So our perfect season comes to a close. I don't know what it is about the Oregon Ducks, but we just can't beat them. We lost to them last year in the regular season. And we just can't beat them during the season. Your midterm results are back. We got all A's. Huge. Huge on the midterms. Got all A's. We take on Michigan State, who's also having a really, really good year. All right. Kind of scary there. But we are spending our grades to get back up. We'll spend in our leadership to make sure that's high, and then we'll do that as well. I haven't spent anything in local hero. I don't know if that's hurting us or not. I mean, we could earn ourselves another NIL spot. I talked about how I wanted to get more NIL stuff, but I don't know. Maybe NIL is not that important. At least not in video game land. Obviously, in real life, it's very important. But in video game land, it doesn't seem like it's that important because it takes away from our academics, and we're trying to make sure that we don't get ineligible. We want to have good grades. Another night game here in the shoe, taking on the Spartans. This is not going to be easy. As much as I don't like the Spartans, they are having a good season. But we're angry. It seems like 21-0. Oh my God. It seems like we're angry after losing to Oregon. 24-14, 27-14, 27-21. They're coming back. 35-21, 35-27. They've made it a game. They made it a game, but the Bucks come out on top 35-27 over the Spartans. Big victory. We needed that bounce back, especially after a tough game against Oregon, and that was a tough game against the Spartans, but we needed to win that, and we do. That's a huge victory. Love to see it. Love to see it. How are we looking in terms of... Ooh, USC, also a team that beat us last year in the regular season. How are we looking in terms of our coach trust? Can I see coach trust? I don't think I can see coach trust anywhere, except for if I go to like practice. Let's just do some practicing, just to kind of get a feel for where we are in the coach trust. We should be gaining pretty close to Julian Sayin, but it could very well be another season on the bench just to get ready. It's going to be a tough decision in the offseason. If we don't end up being the starter this year, which I don't think we will be. Oh, he dropped it. I don't think we will be the starter this year, as much as I hate to say it. That's a touchdown, though. Good layered ball. I think it's going to be a tough decision to decide whether or not to stay this year. I don't think that needed to be dive for? Whatever. Oh, no, nobody's open. I'll just hit triangle here, see if he comes back to it. He held on to it. Beautiful. But it's going to be a tough decision because I don't know, are we going to be the starter guaranteed next year as a sophomore redshirt, or is coach going to bring in somebody in the portal who he thinks has a better shot? It's tough to know. There's no guarantees in football, that's for sure. That's the only thing we do know. That ended up working out. That ended up being a touchdown. Wow, good job, running back. Didn't think that was going to be a touchdown. I thought it was kind of just a throwaway. We're going to hit you across the middle. Boom. Spin move. Oh, we're rolling now. We're into the silver tier. I was not expecting the spin move. That was kind of cool. We'll go underneath, touchdown easy. I think we need, what, 20,000 or something? We're going to have to score some touchdowns with this multiplier activated. Multiplier's gone. Never mind. Okay, well, we're going to get silver tier, but that should get us a good amount of XP. So we shouldn't have to worry about that. 10,300. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, we need 15,000. We were close. But 150 coach trust, not too shabby. Not too shabby. I really need to get into another blowout game so that we can earn it. Okay, so we're up to 3,000. We're closing in on him, but I just don't think we're going to get there this year. I don't think we're going to get there this year, unfortunately. What's going on? Oh, I thought I spent my agenda or my stamina already. We'll buy it there. We'll buy it there. We'll buy it there. We'll get those academics into the yellow. We kind of have a pattern. Now, once we do eventually become the starter, regardless of where it's at, once we become the starter, it's going to be a little bit more tricky to get our academics as high as we have been, because we're going to need to spend some into our injury or health so that we don't get injured and we are at the highest peak performance we can be every single week. So that's going to be a lot of energy used in that, or stamina used in that. A little bit of a rain game here in Columbus as we take on the number 4 USC Trojans. They beat us last year. They were the other team that beat us in the regular season. But it seems like this year Julian Sayin's not messing around. Rocco Becht wasn't built for this, but Julian Sayin seems to be, as we take a big victory against a huge USC team. 20-10 too. Wasn't really even that close of a game. Okay, that's a huge one. Why couldn't we just do that against Oregon? Although, to be fair, we took them to overtime. They just beat us on a walk-off touchdown. But that is a big win, especially against the number 4 team in the country. How are we looking here? We've got something happening. Purdue, CFB top 25. We've got practice to take care of. We've got the weekly agenda. Taking on Purdue. This could be another game, another potential game we get into, depending on how good Purdue is. Doesn't seem like they're having that good of a year. Our academics are now into the green. But I could see this being a game we get into. We could blow out Purdue, get up big enough to where we are jumping in. I can definitely see that. Another home game, by the way. Seems like our entire season's been at home, which I'm not complaining about. Not complaining about. All right, Bucks. Let's blow out Purdue so that we can get on the field here. 3-3. 10-3. Okay. 17-3. Purdue gets a touchdown, 17-10. Now it's 20-10 into the fourth quarter, 23-10. We're going to come away with the win, but we didn't blow them out like I wanted to. We earned the victory. Julian Sayin having a decent season. We should check the Heisman race and see if Julian Sayin's in the race. That'd be kind of cool. But we don't get in the game because we didn't blow them out enough. It's okay. We'll go to week 11. It seems like we're going to be on the bench for this second season. That's just kind of the way that it is, but it's okay. We played our game against FCS East. That was kind of fun. And I thought he was ready to say we've earned more coach trust. I thought he was ready to say he's going to give us a battle for QB2. You got a biology lab? Okay, we're ready. We know. We got it. We're ready to go. Take it on Rutgers. This is our chance. The Rutgers game has to be a chance where we blow them out and we get in. The Heisman race does not involve Julian Sayin, unfortunately. We did take down USC Damon Williams Jr., who was a Heisman candidate right now. How's Sayin performing? Is he having a good season? He's got 2,000 yards, 15 touchdowns, only one interception this year. Yeah, Julian Sayin's having a pretty nice year. He is having a pretty nice year. And there we are with our 4 carries for 47 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. This has got to be a game where we get some playtime. It's Rutgers. Come on. It's got to be time. So we're going to spend 2 into that, and we're going to spend 1 more into that because we only have 3. So get those academics all the way up, baby. And we'll jump into this Rutgers game. We're number 3 in the country on the road against Rutgers. This has got to be a game where we get some playtime. It's got to be. Simply has to be. Come on, boys. Blow out the Scarlet Knights so that we can get this shmoney. Let's do this. What do we got? 3-0. 3-3. Raining here in where are they? Some place in New York, I think. 17-3. Okay, that's looking good. 24-3. Yes, Julian saying yes. Give me some playtime, please. 38-10. Put me in the game, coach. All right, he didn't put us in. It was 38-10. You could have put me in. We win big against Rutgers, which is what I expected, but I was hoping that they would give me some shots. Let me play, especially in the rain. Let me get a feel for the weather. But they didn't decide to do that. We do win the game regardless, and we'll move to week 12. We are coming up on the game pretty soon. It might even be this week. How do we do on our thing? We got a B+. Okay, I would like to have an A, but whatever. I mean, we put in all of it. It's Northwestern on the road. Okay. Northwestern on the road. Number 5 team in the country. We'll spend all of that. Okay, we are fully maxed on our academics right now. We have a 4.0 GPA. We are cruising. We are absolutely cruising. Wait, what did I spend on? Hold on. Did I miss something? I don't know. Let's simulate this game against Northwestern. This could also be a game where we get a chance to jump in. Now, they're having a pretty decent season, at least for them. But it all depends on if our guys can score consistently and dominantly, and we get on the field. If we're up by like 28 by halftime, it'll be good to get in the game. I don't know if that's going to be the case. 10-0 though. 10-3, 17-3, 24-3. Okay, this could be a game where we get in. 31-3, 34-3. Put us in, coach. Oh, Coach Day, come on. Give me a shot. We blow out the Northwestern Wildcats 37-3. But I thought that was going to be a game where we get in. I mean, we were winning pretty big. You could have gave me a chance. You could have gave me a chance, coach. But he does not do it. And we will go another week. Another week is the backup quarterback. What do we got here? What's this? This is going to be week 13. I understand you have a major project due in 2 weeks in your literature class. Let's get it done. Do it completely. We'll spend 3 energy. We'll get it all the way done, turn it in early. And now it's the game. We have to go to the big house. We're going to train for this game. We are going to train for this game, and we're going to do Scramble Survive. I like Scramble Survive. Let's get this shmoney. This is the game. It's beat that team up north week. And this man is out of control. Why is he so fast? Oh my God. Who is that? It's practice. Chill. Look at this man. Oh my God. Oh my good God. I don't know who he is or what he wants. I mean, these 2 defensive linemen are out of control. These defensive linemen are out of ever-loving control. What is happening? I got to restart this. These guys are unbelievable. Why are we not undefeated? How did these guys lose to Oregon? If you're I mean, look at this pressure. Look at this guy's speed. He's got to have 90 speed. There's no way around it. I mean, look at this guy. I got to find a way to cut through. I couldn't get away. They cornered me. They absolutely cornered me. I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing Scramble Survive again. Oh, look at the bob and the weave. Can I fire that in? Catch it, please. He holds on for the catch. That's huge, actually. That's actually huge. Get around. Get away. Get away from me. You're so heavy. Oh, my God. These guys are so fast. I know I have like 86 speed. It's not anything blazing fast, but I should be able to... I ran right into that. That's my fault. I ran right into that. Yeah, we're not going to do Scramble Survive anymore because these guys are out of control. I mean, look at the speed of this guy. Defensive linemen should not be able to run this fast. Look at this guy. Okay, we were able to get around it, and we should have him wide open there. End zone, touchdown. We didn't get anything for it, but I'm done with that. I am not playing that Scramble Survive. These guys are unbelievably fast. What am I supposed to do with that? We actually lost Coach Trust on that, which is a little bit unfortunate. So maybe that was a bad idea to do that. But, I mean, what am I supposed to do? Those defensive linemen were freaks. Legitimate freaks. Not sure what I was supposed to do there. We get our leadership back up, so it doesn't hurt us that bad. And now it's the game. It is the game against the Wolverines. We're going to the big house, that big toilet up in Ann Arbor. We're going to go beat them. What a gross stadium. Gross stadium. All right, boys. Let's take it to them. We beat them last year. Rocco Becht was able to beat them last year. 7-7. Come on, boys. 14-7. There we go. 21-7. I like it. 28-7. 28-14. They scored at the end, but they could not get enough. And we win 28-20, I think, right? 28-21, maybe? 28-21. So the Buckeyes are back to dominance. And obviously, that's going to guarantee us a spot in the Big Ten championship game, probably against Oregon, I would assume, depending on if they had as good of a season as we did after the game. We'll see what happens. Our GPA goes down a little bit. We'll just spend our energy in that, get it back up. No, it's going to be USC, who we already beat. Okay. We will take on USC in the Big Ten Championship, which I think is who we played against in the Big Ten Championship game last year. I can't remember. We'll get our energy back, or our thing back up. We'll spend all of that. Okay, we have full academics and full leadership. So I guess we spend in training? Why not? Get maybe a little bit of extra XP. Can never hurt. Let's advance to the Big Ten Championship. This is where it gets crazy. All right, tell me good that we did good on our exams. Straight A's. Let's go, baby. Straight A's during the exams. What's this going to be? Oh, it's clear-headed to platinum. Platinum clear-headed. right before the Big Ten Championship is crazy. We'll do the weekly agenda. We can't work on our academics, obviously, so we'll get our leadership all the way up. We'll get our energy or our training up. That earns us another skill point. Get our health back up. Make sure our health is as high as it can be. And then we are ready to go. We have 7 skill points. Do I spend them on physical abilities, or do I keep spending them in this? Because we could get our elusiveness up, or do we go to physical abilities here? We can unlock mobile resistance, which is pretty cool. Let's do that. Let's unlock mobile resistance. We can even get it higher, because we have 5 skill points now. So we have silver mobile resistance, but we can't earn anything else. We have to have 85 deep accuracy for dot. 3 skill points. Okay, so we're very close to that. So we can get dot pretty quickly. But we're going to have to save the rest of these skill points because we don't have enough to buy anything else. But we have now silver mobile resistance, which is pretty cool. That's going to come in handy. It's time for the Big Ten Championship. We already played against USC earlier this year at home. We beat them. And I'm hoping Julian Sayin can do the same thing this time around. Big Ten Championship in Indy. Come on, boys. What do we got? Show me what we're made of. Let's hold a Big Ten title. 7-7. That was a quick score. That must have been a kick return touchdown or something. I don't know what it was. 14-10 Bucks. USC scores and ties at 17-17. Fourth quarter action, 24-17. No, come on, Julian. He ties it. It's overtime. No! USC scores in overtime, and we will fall 31-30. I can't believe it. I'm devastated. I'm absolutely devastated. Julian Sayin loses the Big Ten Championship. Our second loss of the year. Is this going to hurt us? Are we not making the playoffs because of that? Wow. Julian Sayin choked the Big Ten title game away. I'm flabbergasted. I can't believe it. USC is guaranteed in the playoffs now. What is our fate? Are we still going to make it? We've got a bye week here in week 16. So we'll spend our stamina. Get our leadership back up all the way. Just keep buying XP, I guess. Might as well. Might as well. Let's advance the week. We earned ourselves up to 6 skill points now. I just saw that, which is pretty awesome. Are we playing? Kenny Minchie, the quarterback for Tennessee. 5,600 yards and 52 touchdowns is crazy. He wins the Heisman. And we will take on Boise State in the college football playoffs. It's a college football playoff home game. We have a home game in the playoffs. How did Julian Sayin perform this season? 2,900 yards, 27 touchdowns, and 1 interception. So he didn't play horrible. He didn't play great. Those are fine numbers. Nothing too crazy. But it's the Buckeyes and the Broncos in the college football playoffs. Let's get our risk of injury up. Or gone so that we don't have to worry about that. We'll spend here. Get that back up. There we go. Okay, we have 8 skill points. 8 skill points we can spend, which means we can use that to get our deep accuracy up to 85. Beautiful. And that means we can now unlock dot whenever we have more skill points. Okay, we're working really good on that. But it's time for the college football playoffs against Boise State. Can we get the job done? At least it's a home game. At least it's a game at our place at the shoe. We don't have to worry about going anywhere else. Just got to take care of business, Julian. Just got to take care of business. The pressure is on. Down by 7 early. Come on, Julian. Come on, Julian. 7-3. 7-10. Defense is doing a good job. But they allow a tie. 17 in overtime. Yes, we did it. Oh my God, the cardiac kids. No, we didn't do it. Boise State wins in overtime. I thought it said that we went on top. I could have sworn it said we went on top there. What happened? So in overtime, a touchdown from Boise State, a field goal from us, a touchdown from us, and then a touchdown from Boise. I could have sworn it said that we went on top, but it must have just went so quickly. They scored so quickly that it didn't register it in time. Wow, we are one and done in the playoffs this year. Julian saying, I mean, how is he going to be remembered as a Buckeye? Not fondly, that's for sure. Not fondly. That's a tough loss. At least it doesn't fall on my shoulders, that's for sure. Okay, and here it is. We are at the end of season recap for season 2, our season 2. Do we enter the transfer portal, or do we think that we're going to be a starter? We can be a starter pretty much anywhere we want to be, I would think. They have us as the second string, but that's because Julian saying hasn't graduated yet. Do we think that Julian graduates? Do we think that Julian saying graduates? Because he's a junior redshirt. He could go to the league. And if he goes to the league, then it's pretty much our job. But we can be the starter pretty much wherever we want to be. We are better than most of the quarterbacks in college football, at least overall wise. So anywhere we want to go, we can be the quarterback. But I kind of want to stay at the shoe. I kind of want to stay with the Bucks. Because I feel like we can be the starter. I just don't know. I don't know if Julian's going to go to the league. He could stay, and then he's a senior redshirt. Then next episode, we're going to have to try and pass him for the QB1 spot. Do I choose to be a good soldier and stay around and just wait out my opportunity? Or do I take my talents elsewhere? Oh, it's such a tough decision. Such a tough decision. Do I take my talents somewhere else, or do I stay and be the good soldier that I was recruited to be? I mean, we could go to Oregon and be the starter there. I mean, they're beating us anyway. We could be the Oregon quarterback. I mean, we'd be the Oregon starter by a mile. We probably wouldn't be the starter at USC. I feel like I can't go to Oregon. That feels like I'm betraying the Buckeyes if I go to Oregon. I think I'm going to stay around. The lower you start on the depth chart, the longer it will take to earn playing time. I think I'm going to stay with the Buckeyes. I'm not going to enter the transfer portal. Who won the championship this year, though? It was Miami beating Texas 31-28. So Miami goes back-to-back national championships, and they lose both times. That's crazy. I think I'm going to stay with the Buckeyes, and we're just going to ride it out. I know that might be a controversial decision, but I'm banking on the fact that Julian Sain is going to graduate as a junior redshirt. He had a good enough season where it's feasible he could leave. And they're not going to bring in a quarterback that's a higher overall than me in the portal, I wouldn't think. Or in recruiting. So it's got to be my job. Like I'm just going to be the next in line. The natural answer to the question of who's going to be the starter next year. We'll see though. Did my decision pay off? Or was I too naive in thinking that I'd be the starter here? We will find out as we simulate to the 2028 season. Where will they have me? Will we be the starter? It says we're QB2, which is not a good sign. What's this? We have a battle for QB1. So they're going to make me earn it. We're going to keep you about an hour after practice this morning. Be ready because your performance will determine the new depth chart order. They are going to make me earn it. So what's the roster look like? The depth chart. We have 19 skill points, by the way. So Leo Silver came in the transfer portal. He's an 85 overall. They have him as the starter right now, but we could be beating him if we win this job. And I just noticed that we have elite depth trait, by the way. I didn't realize we had that. The running back position still Emmett Meeks and Cameron Williams. At wide receiver, we have George Okine, Demarcus Brown, Jalen Droge. Droge, I think is how you say that. Jamie Little. All right. But Julian Sane did leave, I would assume. That he, I wouldn't think that he transferred. He was a junior redshirt. I would assume he just went to the league. That would make the most sense. I can't. Oh, I'm in the depth chart. That's right. I need to go to the actual roster. I need to go to the actual roster to find out. I'm guessing I would put a lot of money on the fact that Julian just went to the NFL. National quarter. Wait, do we have the number one? We have the highest overall player in the country with George Okine. That's crazy. Okay, I didn't even notice that. All right, so let's sort by last name. Let's go to the S's and see if Julian Sane did transfer or if he is in the league. No, he just left. Or Bryce Underwood actually went to Clemson. That's kind of crazy. But he just went to the league. That's what I assumed happened. I'm not surprised. But he is now gone. I think, right? Oh, maybe I wasn't far enough. Never mind. But he is gone. That's my fault. I wasn't far enough down. I thought I had it. For some reason, I don't know why I thought I was over there. But Julian Sane did go to the league, so he graduated. But they're going to make me earn it. They are going to make me earn it. Should I spend my 19 skill points before this position battle? I feel like that'd be a smart idea, right? We have 19. We can earn dot. So we buy bronze dot, but we can't earn silver dot yet. Let's see. We have 16 skill points. We should probably go into elusiveness one. So that's 6 of them. We should probably go into IQ. That's 5. We have 5 more. We'll go into IQ again, I guess. All right, so we're up to an 89 overall. We got some good stuff. We're gonna do this position battle in this episode. This will be the final thing that we do. We stuck around. We were the good soldier. And now they're rewarding us with an opportunity to be the starting quarterback for season 3. Why do I not? Hold on. We're going to restart. I thought it was a different battle. It's scramble to survive. I thought it was you were throwing the ball. That's my fault. I misread what the object of the challenge was. We have to get 15,000 to be the starting quarterback. Well, to win this battle. All right, at least this defensive end isn't as fast as the other guy we faced last season. That guy was out of control. But I'm going to have to score some touchdowns if I want to win this. So. Oh my God, they're pancaking the soul out of everybody. We're restarting. We're winning this quarterback job. I don't care if I have to get grimy. I don't care how it happens. We're going to win this quarterback job. We are going to be the starter for season 3. Oh, triangle's going to come wide open. Why didn't you keep going? All right, we still get the touchdown. If you would have came across the middle there, you would have had a beautiful wide open space. Free real estate. Block. Why? That offensive tackle did not block anybody there. Another big touchdown. Is that Okine? I think that might be Okine. No wonder he's catching all these passes. All right, get the 500. Good blocks. Come on, Okine. Get open again for me. Nope, R1's going to be open. What a throw. We're into bronze already. 2 more reps should get us to 1,500. Or 15,000, I mean. Or maybe not. Nope. Yep, that's bad. That's rough. Okay. Oh my God, this defensive end is out of control. What am I supposed to do with that? What am I supposed to do with that? He hurdled my tackle. You gotta be kidding me. That's not fair. It's practice, big dog. You don't have to go that hard. What am I supposed to do with that? I mean, he hurdled my tackle in seconds. I didn't even have time to get out of the pocket to start the drill. Oh, okay. This is a little out of control now. We're getting crazy. I mean, we are playing at Ohio State. It makes sense it's going to be difficult, but now we're just talking. Okay. I might just cut this out until I can get it because it might take me a minute to get this challenge done because these Buckeye defenders are out of control crazy good. Can I fit that in there? That's a crazy throw. It's dropped. Yeah, I'm going to restart until we get this done. So I'll see you guys when we have the quarterback 1 position acquired. We have finally done it. We have won the starting quarterback job at The Ohio State University. It took a lot of time to get there. That I just eventually gave up on the scramble survive thing. That is just absolutely unbeatable when you're on Heisman difficulty. The defensive linemen are way too fast. So I just eventually gave up on the scramble survive, took my loss, and we are now the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University. Oh, it's about time. It's about dang time. Now we're going to be seeing the skill points go up because we're going to be getting XP. Oh, yeah, we're going to be getting there. We are going to be getting there, but we've earned the QB1 job. It's about time, baby. We got to remember to spend our skill points, get our leadership up, get our freaking academics up as well, because we're going to need those academics up. Let's get to the first game of the season. Season 3 will begin in the next episode, our sophomore redshirt season. I knew if we just stuck around, eventually we would be the starting quarterback, and we're already being tested. I got to leave the city for a few days for a family thing. Can you watch my dog? Yeah, I guess. Awesome. What are you going to do with him? Take the dog on a walk down Greek Row? Take dog to the park? Take dog to get room? I guess on a walk? I don't know. Attention magnet. Oh, your teammates respect you a little bit more for the favor. You take the dog on a walk, and all the sorority girls come to pet the dog and talk to you, gaining you 50 followers. Strategic Riz is crazy. I can't believe they just told me that I had a strategic Riz. Just want to make sure you actually read the playbook. Why do they keep doing this? I don't know these plays. Which formation can we run stick out of without involving the back and not using any motion? Spread Y flex. Tray open. Well, not that one because the running back is involved in that one. Double Y. I don't know these plays. I'm not a football guy like that. I don't know the playbooks. I don't know the specific plays. If we have a T and Z to the right, a tight end to the Z, our X on the left, and split backfield, what's our personnel? 12 personnel? I don't know it. I honestly, I'm not that good with this kind of stuff. Cover 4. Hey, I got that right. I didn't even read the question. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not that good with that kind of stuff. That's not my specialty when it comes to knowing football. I don't know playbooks. I don't know plays. I don't read defenses. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. So just gonna let you know right now. So if they keep asking me those kind of questions, I'm gonna fail them because I don't know those type of things. I just kind of ride with the vibes is kind of how I do it. But that's gonna be the end of this episode. It was crazy, that's for sure. We got on the field for the first time, and then we sat the bench the rest of the time, but we finally managed in season number 3 to be the starting quarterback for the Buckeyes. Next episode, we will have our debut as the full-time starter. I cannot believe it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.